Here we have a bee's nest taken out of the roof of Bridge Cottage. All those little cells are the cells that the pupae changed to little bees. And if you can see those little knobs on the bottom, they're lots of legs that make it possible to connect this layer to this layer, like this. And I'll hold that up to the light so that you can see all the legs between the layers, like a multi-storey car park. How fascinating is that? And then all this is contained within this. All these psychedelic swirls of the finest wood pulp. Every layer probably made by the same bee, but made by lots of bees, but every swirl, every coloured line you see, I think is made by one bee, because he's gone and chewed the wood off the tree and then created all this mache type. Look, here's some, I'm going to break it up in my fingers. Here's some on the grass, look, it's just falling to pieces as it's blowing in the wind. That's how gossamer fine it is.
Overall size?
The overall size of this was about 600 or 700 millimetres, hanging from the beams in Grandad's house, in the loft. It'd been there quite a long time, not sure how long. And its width was probably 300 or 400 or 500 millimetres in places. It hung like a very strange shaped egg from the rafters or beams in the roof of the house. Here's where the pupae hatch into bees, and the queen drops her eggs in there, and they hatch in this multi-level car park.
They do cost vertically, don't they?
Oh, and that hangs up vertically, yeah.
No, they're like that in the nest.
Oh, are they like that in the nest? Yeah. Oh, I didn't realise. I thought they were horizontal. They're like this in the nest. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
They hung like this in the nest. They weren't, as I was suggesting, laying down. I don't know how the egg stays in the bottom of the nest, but it probably sticks in there because it's like wet fingers touching a tissue. As you lift your fingers off, the tissue sticks to your fingers. You see all those little legs supporting the layers? These ones that are muddy, I suppose, or sorry, not muddy, what do you call it? Not blocked up, I suppose, are eggs that haven't hatched. I'm not sure. And pushed out the... Yeah, there we are, look, there's a little bee inside that, do you see? If I peel the cap off, I'll try and do another one. Yeah, peel the cap off, Bob. And inside you might just see the bee that started hatching, never fully formed, and pushed the lid off and escaped and flew away. Now, Grandad says that the bees hang, while all the pupae are growing in these cells, the bees hang here in these gaps and fan with their wings to keep the air ventilating through for the pupae. It's either to keep it cool or to get lots of air in there. Not really sure why. Pretty fascinating, eh?
David Attenborough should do a programme.
This is just like old-fashioned cardboard girls that they used to make big boxes out of when they called it corrugated cardboard. And the corrugations are not they're not anything as clever as this, but it's all made up of cells. And this is a bit like this actually. There's the wall again. And I'll put my shoe down so you can get an equivalent, you can understand the size of it. And some just pieces. This is probably less than a third or a quarter even of the nest. Okay kids, signing out. Bye.